I will tell about discipline life. Means I I also had a disciplined life. Means most of the people had a disciplined life because for this pandemic situation, everybody lost it their normal lifestyle. So that's why how I spent every day before lockdown. How what I did every day about etc. I also had a beautiful lifestyle. Means I had disciplined lifestyle before lockdown when I used to go to the school. Then I had beautiful so well lifestyle, disciplined lifestyle, and then I used to go to the school at 10:30 a.m. Then I came back at home at 5 p.m. So 5 p.m. So then I could spend lots of time with my teachers, with my friends, and I could get lots of happiness from our teachers, and I had another relationship with my all teachers. Our teachers, when I have any problem sometime, I also heard it. Means our teachers, I had lots of well teachers in my school, and they were really very helpful. They also helped the students personally. If they also have some we also had some student had some teachers who helped some students financially. If she cannot buy any book of any subject, or if she have any finance problem, then our teachers helped them, and I also saw it through my own eye. And sometime when yes, I also had a teacher in my school, and when she preferred any book for buying, um, then she also told us every day that if you have any problem, then you can tell me for buying this book, etc. So then I could we could know our teachers properly. We could know the behavior of our teachers. Most of the time we stayed at school than home, and most of the time we spent it with our teachers. So that's why we could knew our teachers very well. So it also helped us in our study. Means we also had in another pressure of study then, um, and we had to take everything very seriously. Nowadays exam is not a in serious matter. And anybody don't get afraid to give exam, because everything is happening online. So that's why when anybody is giving exam through online, then they can write the answer of any question by book, to see the book. So that's why um, anything, means they don't have any feelings about an exam. um, when I used to go to give exam, then I stayed very nervous, and this nervousness I always felt during exam. During any exam, I feel very nervous. It can any normal exam like tuition exam, school exam, first summative exam, anything. Then for this exam, for this tension, for this upsetness, I had to prepare my study properly. Mm, Sometime when I went to the tuition class, then our teachers also scared us to tell it that they will definitely give a exam. Sometime they told us to give exam, but when the day of exam come, then they did not take exam. So that's why they did it with us. because we can prepare our study properly. So these types of fairness is good. I think these types of, everybody should get these types of fairness for once time, because if I get these types of fairness for giving exam, then I will definitely prepare my study properly, because then I could then I can know that if if I don't prepare my study, then I cannot uh, give answer of any questions. So that's why. And then really we had another pressure of study, really, and everything we had to take everything very seriously. But nowadays everybody don't take this exam seriously. They knew very well that if they give exam, then they will definitely give exam through online, so it's not matter, it's not a big deal. So any fairness, yes, sometime maybe some student also get upset, but most of the student has no this fairness about exam. And when I used to go to the school, um, when I go to the school, then I could know my all friends, who is good, who is bad. And I could know the people. I could l- I I could learn that whose people means, uh, I could I could know my friends who can want my good, who sorry, who want my best, who want my bad, etc. So this discipline life, it was really a very disciplined life, because I waked up, I had tuition class at 7 a.m., from 7 a.m. So that's why then I had to wake up in the morning at 6 a.m. or 6:30, 6:30, no, 6:15 or 20 a.m. Then I also got habituated to wake up in early morning. And every day, if I don't have any tuition class, then still I waked up in the morning, early morning. And I went to the tuition class at 7 a.m. Then I came back at home 9:30, yes, 9:30 a.m. And after that I get ready for going to the school. And then I also had lots of hurriness in my life, um, because I had lots of hurriness for getting ready for going to the school, so etc. So then after that I took shower, and I took lunch. It's not lunch, it can tell it's breakfast. um, I had to go to the school at 10:30 p.m. Sorry, a.m. And I went to the school with my friend, and I took minimum 20 15 or 20 minutes for going to the school, for reaching to the school. So that's why uh, I also had lots of hurriness. And then I took shower at 9:45 or 9:30 a.m. Then I after that my mother prepared some food for me, and then I ate. In sometime when I got late, then I also feel it means, then I sometime I did not had time to eat. Sometime my when where I used to go to means from my tuition class, it got late to come from the tuition class, so that's why sometime I got late. So then I could not eat properly. Then but I like to go to the school. I every day like to go to the school. And this school life was really very well day. And it's also means school life means discipline life to me. So when I did in school, then I am in a beautiful discipline life, and it's really discipline life to me. And and I also liked this life. But sometime I also wanted to get off from school, from something, from everywhere. But I could not think it that I will get off for a long time. um, Anyway, then I went to the school at 10:30 a.m. Then I spent it 5 hours, 4 hours with my friends, teachers, everybody. And after that, um, from school, sometime I went to the computer class, and I learned computer privately. So that's why 3 days in a week I went to the computer class from school. um, and it was really very, I will not tell that, so it was tough, it was little tough. After school I will go to the computer class. I feel very exhausted, I feel very tired. Sometime my father also waited in the station for me. And then and sometime my father also waited with some food. I also feel very hungry. Um, and these day I feel very sad also, because I came back at home with my some friends. So when I come back at home, when I used to come back at home with my friends, then we did lots of fun on in the road. Means we gossiped a lot with my all friends. So that's why these specific some days I feel very upset for. And my friends also um, bid, bid a goodbye to me very sadly. But I had to go to the computer class. So that's why these 3 days 3 day I went to the computer class from school. And I did this class for 1 hour. I went to the computer class by train. So then after that, I went to the computer class. The class started from 5 a.m. Sorry, 5 p.m., and the class ended at 6 p.m. And my father waited for me at the station, and I came at the station. And and my my and I came at the station, and sometime my father came first from me. Sometime I came first from my father. So uh, I waited. Sometime I waited for my father, and then sometime he waited for me with some food. Sometime he brought me some food after coming. And after eat something, I go to computer class. I used to go to the computer class, and there I for this long for when I seated on any bench or anywhere, then I felt lots of tiredness. Means then I could not look at the screen of computer. My eyes, my eye got a very um, inflammation uh, inflammation for some time, for 5 minutes, for 5 minutes or 3 minutes. After that, I did computer class properly. After that, I came back at home. And when I came back at home, then my father also waited for me outside of my class. And then she came back at home. So when I came back at home, then I um, brought some fast food with me and ate it. And after that, sometime after coming from computer class, I also had tuition class. Every Wednesday I had computer class, and I also had the tuition class. So that's why after coming from computer class, I went to the tuition class at 7 p.m. um, and after that I came back at home from tuition class at 9 or 9:30 p.m. So after that I really feel very exhausted, and I could not do any work, then I could not do my study, then I just took rest, watched TV for some time. So like Wednesday, every Wednesday I spent it like this. At first I went to the school, then I went to the computer class, and after that I went to the tuition class. Yes, before my school I went to the tuition class. So this day, this day I had really very holiness. So, but somehow I feel exhausted physically, but I did not feel exhausted mentally because I got habituated everything, and it was my discipline life. Means I felt it that it's good. This life was good. I liked it, and otherwise. When I got off, like at Sunday, I just had one tuition class. Otherwise, I also got off from everything, from school, from everything. But this one day I could stay at home. But this one day when I stayed at home, then I feel very bored. Yes, I feel very happy that I don't need to go outside. I don't need to go to the school. I don't need to read and study books, etc. But I feel very upset. Means I missed my all friends. This one day I could not stay at home. Means one I for some hours it's okay, but for a long day, means morning to night, um, I feel very sometimes I feel very bored, but uh, I also feel happy because I could watch TV. I could stay like me at the home, because every day I used to go to the school, so that's why I could not stay at home every day. So this day I could stay at home with my parents, so my mother did not tell me anything. If I do any mischief, then still my mother did not tell me anything, because this day I could stay present. My mother did not tell me anything if I do any mischief, because just this day I could stay present with everyone in the home. So I could spend whole day like me. I could This day, means Sunday, was the holiday to me. um, and this day I spent it like me. I watched TV, um, and I also learned dance, and I also had dance classes when I did in class 8 9. So then I went to the dance class, and there I did class for 2 or 3 hours, and after that I came back home. This day was spent it well, but and I also had tuition class at evening. This class was for 1 hour, just one subject class. So like that, I spent my everyday very well with everyone, and I liked this day, this life. I really liked a lot. Um, but for this pandemic situation, when we faced lockdown, then I was giving exam of class 11, and I could not give exam of two subject. Otherwise I gave exam of all subject. But at first I could not think that I could get off for this long time. Means it when I heard that we got locked down for 1 month, then I feel very happy. Means then I stayed very excited. This lockdown is new things to us. So and I could get everyone. I could get all family members together, So that's why I also feel very happy. And this 1 month I spent it well with my all family members. But day by day, when I could learn that this situation will this situation cannot this situation will not stable for this year, means it's not possible. This corona is a deadly virus, means we will face lockdown day by day, month by month. So that's why after that, when I could understand that we stuck at home for a long time, and we could not come back from this situation, and we will face this situation for this whole year. Then I started to feel very upset for my teachers, for my friends. Then means in 2020 um, uh, my exam has cancelled for this pandemic situation. So that's why then I took admission for class 12 in the school. So then I also started study of class 12. And and then I was doing online class also. This and there I also had very excited sorry, I was very excited about this online class, because online class was also new things to me. So I also I got very interested at first. But when I could learn it that this online class will happen for a long time, means we could in 2020 we were learning everything day by day, slowly. At first everybody got interest in everything, but when everybody could learn that it is happening for a long time, and when we can come back from this situation, then everybody got upset. Mm, then I was getting detached from my normal life, from my discipline life, school life, everything. Then I started online class everywhere. Then I stuck at home. I could not go to the outside because there is no reason. Yes, my father, my mother could go outside for buying some things, etc. But I used to go to the outside for study purpose, in school, in tuition class. But I stuck at home fully, means I could not go outside for any reason. I because I was doing tuition, means I was doing everything through online. So there has no reason for going outside. So that's why i I could not go outside. uh, and then I detached from my school life, everything, discipline life, everything. And now I used to wake up in the morning at 7:30, 7 a.m. Then I clean up myself and watch news for some time, then read English newspaper. And after that I now is this 2021 was the last year of my school, because uh, I will not tell that I gave HS examination. Means I was the candidate of higher secondary examination in this year, but our exam has cancelled in this year also. So that's why I could not give exam in this year, and I passed out from class 11 recently, and I also took admission in a college. And maybe from October month I will start my study again. But this year I got detached from my studies. In 2020, um, in 2020 I could not, means I did not detach from my study, because then I took admission for class 12. But in this year I at first I had lots of dilemma. I could not understand that am I can give, am I can give exam, or am I cannot give exam, so etc. But and then after that after waking up from the in the morning, I watched news, I read English newspaper, And then I also had some